What is up, guys? Rebel here to give out a small series I like to call the Minecraft Nuzlocke Challenge. For those wanting to know, a Nuzlocke is a set of rules originally meant for Pokemon games where if your Pokemon die, you lose them forever. The typical goal is to beat the game with all your surviving Pokemon intact. Well, I've made a Minecraft version of this with a Minecraft wolf involved, where you cannot fight any mobs without the help of your furry friends. The only exception is, well... So, the rules are pretty straightforward. 1. Start the game with the named wolf. 2. You can only hit a mob once. The only exception being, well... 3. You have to name your new wolf before you can consider getting another one. And 4. If all your wolves are dead, you've lost. Trust me, guys, this challenge is really hard. I'll be posting a playthrough, but try it out yourselves. Also, if you end up liking this series, or liking the challenge, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe when the massive amounts of dog death becomes too much. Enjoy the video, guys! Alright. The coffee candle is on. The dog is here. And we begin the game. Come on, Tangerine. We have to start off somewhere. So, the whole point of this game mode is kind of a challenge without any needs for mods or, God forbid, hardcore mode. I am planning to do a hardcore version of this. I just need to figure out kind of the mechanics for it. But I wanted to start off something small since, well, I am myself a small channel. And trust me, if anyone ever wants to use this idea, please feel free to use it. If anything, just credit me. I really haven't seen this type of challenge before, and, well, you know, it seems like a fun challenge for everyone to try out and learn to play, and it'd be really fun for everyone else to try this. I don't think anyone else has really tried this kind of game mode, which I completely understand. You don't understand how many times I have died, or how I have lost this game because my singular dog died. I think, truthfully, the hardest part about this challenge is getting a second dog. Is surviving until you get a second dog. Because you have to be smart about it, of course. You have to be very, very smart about it. You have to figure out where you need to go. You need to make sure you have enough food for you and your dog until you find your second dog. And then, until you can get your third dog, you gotta get a name tag. And name tags aren't really that common. It adds a new level of difficulty without having to go into the difficulty of hardcore. Definitely, we're doing a series on this. And I'll probably be doing about 15-minute segments. Or 15 to 20-minute segments. Trying to get us started. Get all the things ready. And we'll just go from there. Now, another rule that you need to know is you essentially make stuff to get attached to your dog. Naming them is definite because you have to go through a lot of effort just to name your dog. But another thing you should do is just specialize them, make them colorful. I personally like to color their stuff. And again, now that typically you just want to get attached. Now, here's the other part of the thing. Here's another thing, is that we have the one-hit move. This is what triggers your dog to attack. So, you hit a mob once. And your dog naturally will go after them. Naturally. That is kind of the only way you can get food. But it is called the one-hit clause. Here's a kind of a loophole you can do, though. For creatures such as a chicken or such, you can get a crit out. One hit. That's kind of the boost around. It really only works for stuff like mobs, food mobs, you know, pigs, cows, chickens, sheep. They all usually have enough for a crit to hit them once. But pretty much any other creature, you have to kind of get the dog to take care of it, get your wolf to take care of it. But if you don't, well, you have your dogs for. It's a little hard for them to learn how to do it. Ooh, careful, Tangerine. And kind of the only means to really get started. It's very hard. It's very hard to start and stick to one. Because you'll be a lot like me, who has to go through multiple worlds to finally get a good seed to start off on. This probably wasn't a good seed to start off on. Lots of food. Not nearly a good enough place to find a dog. Dogs usually don't spawn in this area. Ooh, but there's a... The next hardest part about this challenge is essentially finding another dog. You want to, because at some point, it's going to get harder and harder for you to find a dog. Or it's going to get harder and harder for you to kind of have your one dog be your only savior. So what we need to do really is look what little we can. But we need to find a real forest that could possibly hold dogs. Ooh, tall birch forest. Dark forest? Nice. Oh, these are going to probably be the worst things you're going to face in this entire place. These guys can ruin your day. Because, unlike every other mob, if you hit these guys, your dogs aren't going to go after them. It's a sad, sad truth. You need to sit, Tangerine. You need to sit. Because these dogs, trust me, a creeper has killed my dog multiple times. And you don't want what happens. You don't want your dog to blow up. So, that is kind of one of the first main rules. You want to avoid creepers. Your dogs don't fight those. It's going to be very, very hard later on in the future. You want to get potions and you want to make them splash potions. Because by the end of the game, you want to get splash potions for your dogs. It makes it a lot easier to kind of help them out. But until then, you kind of just have to strategize how you're going to handle. Kind of have to make a strategy of how you're going to handle creepers until you can either make a creeper farm or just kind of your own creative way how to handle creepers. Dogs won't handle them. Dogs do not touch creepers. And it gets especially just hard to begin with. Sometimes it really depends on the playthrough. But I've gone through several playthroughs, trying to essentially, make sure your dog is safe, not able to be harmed. Where the hell? Oh, there she is. Come on, Tangerine. It's getting late. We're gonna have this cave for tonight. Sometimes mods are a little bit hard to get for some. There it is. Sometimes some people can't get mods. Sometimes younger people's parents, sometimes parents don't want their kids to get mods, or sometimes those, if you're like me and terrified of the internet, usually just want to avoid going onto weird websites and getting mods that you don't know what will do to them. This doesn't really require any mods. You just need to not sacrifice your dogs a little, survive a little, get iron a little bit. Ooh. There we go. Now we're talking. Eventually, we'll kind of take care of everything. Yeah, Tangerine. Oh, I guess let's get to the situation at hand. Tangerine. Orange for you. Tangerine. Okay. Ooh. That thing. Ooh. Oh. Tangerine, can you take care of that? Thank you, Tangerine. Tangerine, go. Go, Tangerine. Did he not hit my dog? Thank you. Boom! Nice. Good job, Tangerine. Our biggest goal right now is finding dog. The minute we find a dog, here this all become. Got a pretty good amount. Yeah. Be heading our way. We need to go, Tangerine. Come on. But yeah. Hopefully we can get all this figured out. Two. And hit. We gotta get out of this area, Tangerine. God, it's so much dark oak. Dark oak. Dark oak is my favorite wood of all time. I love dark oak. I guess it's just the inner goth in me. I need to be as dark and depressing as I can at all times. but I really do love dark oak. Not in this situation right now because I'm just trying to live out my life, trying to get to a place. Green. Tangerine. I lost my dog already. Why you don't parkour? I hear you, Tangerine. I hear you. Where are you? Tangerine? There you are. What do you think you're doing getting lost? I need to get out of this area. Come on. Go. Following. Wait. Pants. We got him. Finally. Finally. I had to do some searching, but we finally did it. Oh, there's so many. Okay. Second dog. Second dog. We got several other dogs around too. Oh, I want to tame. This is pretty much how you start this game. Now we have 2 dogs. That's all I ever wanted. Alright. Alright. We made it to the first part. And now that we've gotten a dog, the hardest part is over. Next time I'm going to get a house set up. I guess I'm going to try getting a name tag off screen with some fishing. So then you guys don't have to sit around and wait all the whole time. Leave in the comments what you want me to name this dog. And I think I'll make it a regular thing. Just every new dog I get, I'll have you guys name. Because now we get to the next hardest part of this challenge. I cannot get another dog until I get a name tag for the current dog I have. Until then, I have to stare at these dogs very longingly. And wait. But until then, I'll see you next video. Bye-bye!